Hey guys, Greenbird here. I hope everyone is doing awesome. I have not had any videos released recently, and to be honest with that, it's just every time I get in front of the camera and start to flint knap, it just doesn't really feel good. It feels like I'm doing the same thing over and over. Nothing seems to be new, and so I didn't want to just continue to produce redundant content that really isn't interesting. But surprisingly, I've continued to get a few subscribers and some, excuse the motorcycle, and some comments and stuff like that. So there are people still watching the channel. So I thought, you know what, maybe I'll continue bringing some content to the table. And I do have something that's a little bit new. So I thought, that might be refreshing. It's not the same point, the same verbiage every time I make a slab point or a spall point. So anyway, in this particular situation, I thought, why not? Let's make a video about this. So what I have right here is a slab that has been so basically what happened was this was a rock that was used to create slabs. It was put into a giant saw and slabbed out, and this is what remains, this big giant flat oh goodness, my camera's about to die. I didn't anticipate that. So I thought, you know what, let's take this and let's try and make a biface out of it. And I'm not gonna lie, I have actually tried this with another slab, or another I guess you'd call this a percussion slab, out of mahogany obsidian. So this isn't entirely new. I've done it once, but I thought, you know what, this is something different that I haven't done, so let's give it a shot on camera. Maybe you'd find it interesting. And maybe I'll do some more videos. I know I had the aspirations of Greenbird Naps, and I do still have that channel active. Like I said, I just ran out of inspiration and haven't had a really good opportunity to have fun with it. And every time I get on camera, I seem to just want to nap for myself. To be honest with you, to be 100% honest, I start napping and I don't feel like talking. But you know what? This is something different, so let's have some fun with it. So this is obviously flat on all the edges, and I'm going to use these flat edges as a platform. What I'm going to try and do is skin this off as much as I can from one side, as much as I can from the other side, from the base, from the top, and then the top's going to be tough because it's not flat. I mean, maybe I can make it flat. We'll see when we get there. In fact, let's just try that right now. Just flatten it out a little bit. Doesn't have to be perfect. Small thin flakes. Oh no, that's not good. Alright, turns out we have two of these. I kind of thought that would happen. And shock. I should have anticipated that a little bit better than I did. Let's use this one. It's okay though, that would have been a bigger preform than we really wanted anyway. Gonna make those flakes on this side a little bit tougher, but that's alright. No worries. Get that nice and roughed up. Pull that dust away from me. You can leave it on the slab if you want. If you feel like it gives you more grip, that's fine. But I don't like breathing that in. It's bad stuff. Alright. Maybe we'll build it down. don't know. I think we'll stay with a medium. Oh, there's a nice flake. Look at that, all the way across. In the bucket it goes. That'll be a blade. That'll make it to the pit, to the knapping pit. You know, I've recorded that knapping pit several times. Still haven't posted it. It's really cool. I made it out of a big giant, kind of like a boulder that got dropped off through the ice age, and then some smaller stuff. I don't know. This might be too big of a billet. I think I'm going to bill it down. I'm going to do it. We'll just hit it from both sides. It's fine. Not a big deal. No, maybe too small. Let's go back to the big one. Yes, I am a little rusty. Who cares? Don't judge. There we go. That was a good one. Those are both arrowheads. In fact, I might set this one aside. Again, we're just trying to kind of skin this, turn this into a biface. Oh man, that was terrible. Got a deep dive there. So this obsidian might be a little bit different than the mahogany that I was working before. Let's see if I can take that off. Smooth that out. I'm gonna bill it down. Yeah, this is not working nearly as well as the mahogany obsidian did. I think I'm going to leave that for now. Let's see what we got going on here. Alright, let's get it from another side. I'm choosing this side because I want to kind of work into that booger, into that bad spot. I mean, the bad spot's right here, but still, if I can work into that. But I do have a likelihood of end shock here because it's so thick here and so thin here, so I do have to be a little careful. Not really end shock, but it's the same thing. It's just not end shock. Nope, nothing there. That's fine. There we go. There went something. Oh, another beautiful flake. Look at that. That's an arrowhead. That's going in the knapping pit. Now I could be going back and forth, one side, you know, back and forth. And that is what a lot of people do. I probably should do that, but I do tend to get fixated on getting one side good and then working to the other. I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing. You let me know in the comments. It's probably a bad thing, but it's just a habit that I've developed. But I am going to not work from the middle out. I'm going to work from the ends in, because we know that that's what you're supposed to do, right? Okay, that took a little more off than I wanted, but it's okay. There's the flake. This is something new to me, so no, it's not going to be perfect. You see that big bulb of percussion right there? I got to get rid of that. That's got to go. But before I do that, I'm going to try and take this part over here, because I think that's the smarter thing to do, even though I'm really compelled to take that. Yeah, this is going to take a little practice. That's okay. Not a big deal. And I'm hitting aggressively. That's a good point. Save that. So yeah, so this is going to be a little bit ugly when it's done, but we'll clean it up. Let me fine tune it. of this big bulb right here. Right? And then we got another one over here. Which one should I attack first? What do you think? Jeez, what do I do here? I'm gonna take this one first, I think. Yep, and then I'll build it down. Maybe I'll build it down now. Let's do that. Let's build it down. Yep. That's a good piece. We'll save that. It's a little bit early to build it down, but I'm doing it anyway. Nice and ground. Battery's about to die. I was not expecting that. Yeah, that's fine. That's good. Take that. That's another good one. Now we got one more in the middle. Yep, there we go. So it's going to take some, definitely some cleaning up. What the heck was that? So it's going to take some cleaning up for sure, but we're just flattening this thing out, getting the saw marks off of it, that kind of thing. We'll probably zigzag it before we do much. Yeah, I don't really like that, but that island right there, not really a big fan of that, but we'll see. Once we zigzag it, we'll be able to take anything off we want. Big thing is we have to skin it. Now it's getting thin, so this is where I take a chance on breaking it. Ooh, that's a good one. I like that one. That's a point right there for sure. It's going in the pit. Alright, now here's where it gets a little sketchy because it is, you know what, I'm going to take a little bit off right here because it's thicker there. Just a little. Not a lot. There we go. Nice, easy flake. What do we do here? Let's find the thick spot. I'm going to take the thick spots down first. Obviously, that's how we nap. Thick spots first. Otherwise, you'll break on the thin spots. Good support over on this side because this side's thin, this side's thick, so we got to support that. Or we're going to get an unwelcome surprise. Get that nice and round down. Well, maybe I should go this way first. What do you think? This way first? Nah, we'll stick with the program. Go this way first. Alright, here we go. Not bad. Oh, another good one. Okay, so now we're at a point where we kind of have to come this direction. We don't really have a choice. So, let's hope we have the finesse to flatten this out without turning it into dust. That felt good, and it looks good. Ooh, this thing's ugly, but hey, like I said, this is the first time I've taken the remnants of a slabbed piece of stone, second time, sorry, and turned it into what we'd like to call a biface. I'm going to take this fat spot over here first, if you don't mind. And then this one over here after that. Actually, let's let's flatten this out just a tad. Very light stroke. There we go. That's all we needed. Just to get it closer to a zigzag. Alright. Now here's the conundrum. I need to take off this, but I'm pretty flat on this side, so let's see if I can do this without making a mess here. Let's see. Let's take this big piece off here first. So this big piece here, I just think that the force that we put through it will go more evenly if we just get rid of that little big piece. There we go. That's fine. Now, back to what we're going to do. Yep, that was more aggressive because I wanted to get rid of as much of those saw marks as I can. So now we're getting down to where we're going to start zigzagging. Alright, see that nice pretty spot right there? No saw marks. I think this is where we start the zigzag. I need to get more of this saw mark off though. I need one more strike, but it's got to be perfect. It's got to be good. Because if not, I'm going to break this. This looks like regular obsidian, not rainbow, so it shouldn't have any, you know, like granule restrictions. Let's put the big piece on first. Yeah, it was kind of junky. Actually, I think we're to the point where we can zigzag now. There's a little bit of an island right there, but we'll get that off when we, when we get closer to the objective. A couple of fat spots here that I saw, so I'm going to try and take those off if I can. There we go. That wasn't bad. Not bad either. I think it's time to zigzag. So zigzag, for those of you that you don't know that what zigzagging is basically, it's exactly what it sounds like. You zig, you zag, you zig, you zag, and it's basically designed to get rid of flat edges and leave you with a biface that you can take platforms and thin out. So this isn't going to be perfect, but we'll take it from what used to be this flat, kind of hard to deal with something or another, to a piece that we can work. And my camera's about to die, which is disappointing because I had it fully charged just for this. Oh, dang it. End shock. No buenos. Oh, how's it fit in there? What's going on here? Must be missing some. So this obsidian is obviously reacting a little bit differently than the other stuff I had. So we're just going to thin it out like we always would. Continue the zigzag. Ah, damn it. This is not working out the way I wanted it to. It's alright though. We'll get a biface out of it. This is new to me, so learning curve. But definitely not as easy as that mahogany obsidian that I worked the other day. That was way, way more forgiving. Way more forgiving. That's right though, like I said, look at it. Just zigzagging back and forth. Just trying to take off the edge. I'm not trying to really take like deep flakes. Just trying to turn this into a biface that we can work with later. I do have a thick spot here that I need to take, but that's alright. Oh, you know what? So here's the platform. Let me show you. So I had a thick spot here that I noticed, right? And right in that thick spot there also happens to be that island. So I'm thinking I can take them both at the same time. So, yeah, turn this into a nice biface. I need a stiffer platform there. There we go. And there it goes. It's gone. A little bit deeper of a dive than I would have really liked, but it's alright. As we thin this out, that will correct itself. Yeah, let's keep zigzagging instead of trying to take thinning flakes. The flat edges off, then you can worry about the rest. I'm trying to get this done before my camera dies. So I'm going to kind of rotate from one side to the other, because I've noticed if I fixate on one side more, it doesn't work out well. Keep your edges ground if you can, especially with obsidian. It's so sensitive to that. Ooh, my edge is kind of sharp, I'm not sure. I'll switch over to the other side. If you're ever not sure about a strike you're about to take, just move on to a different spot of the stone. Trust me, I don't know what it is, but it works wonders. You can't perfect the grip. If you have concerns, don't. You're just trying to cheat the stone. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're zigzag, so as you can see, I've got this side pretty well zigzagged. I mean, it's ugly, but we'll fix it, whatever, who cares. And then this side still has some flat edges, so that's the side I need to work on now. We'll get a good biface out of this. We'll get a couple good bifaces out of this, actually. This is a more manageable biface than what we started with anyway, so I'm not disappointed. No one likes to break stone in half, but it happens. Alright, so I'm just going to try and give this a new edge because it's kind of ugly looking. I'm doing minimal grinding too, so I should probably be grinding way more than I am. Alright, we're racing the battery life here, so try and speed up just a little bit. Just get rid of this booger here, and then maybe we'll be done. How do I get rid of that? I'm not going to get rid of it that way. Ooh, I have terrible angles. Check this out. So there's my low spot. Here are my high spots, but look, I don't really have any decent platforms to take that off. I mean, you got to ride a ridge, right? So, do have a little ridge right here. Let's see if this will do it. This will either do it or it might break it. In which case you won't see this video. Or maybe you will, who knows. Nope, crushed the platform. No good there. Let's make another one, try it again. This time I'm going to try it from the base. I'm going to take this platform right here and ride all the way down that ridge. Hopefully you can see it because I can't see anything in the camera. Let's make that nice and strong. Alright, here we go. Wish me luck. Ooh, I think we did it. I think that might have been good. I'll take that. Take that. There's still a deep dive there, but we can definitely work around that. Great. That was awesome. So I suppose I can keep thinning this a little bit. Well, I've got some battery life, but I think we're going to end this video with an incomplete biface. Well, it'll be a biface, but it won't be a preform. Alright, there we go. She's a little wonky, that's for certain, but I think this is going to end up being a nice little biface or whatever we turn it into. Alright guys, we're going to end it here. I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry I have not been around for a while, but just kind of lost my creative vibe. I really only decided to do this video because I've had several comments and actually a few new subscribers recently, so I guess somebody likes the channel. Might as well keep going at it. Alright, so I'm going to clean this up. Get the end result on camera before we lose our battery life here. Alright, so obviously this is not going to be perfectly shaped because we're not done with it, but don't want my battery to die before I get a chance to at least end this video. So we'll flatten it out another time. It's a little turtly at the moment. But we can fix that. Still going, I'm still going. Alright, I think we're going to end there. I know I keep saying that. I always say that. We're going to end here, we're going to end here, and then I just keep going until I break it. Alright, but we're going to really, for real, end it here, because I think we're at a good point. Uh-oh, no, no, no. Gotta actually hit the stone. Alright. I'm happy with this. We're gonna end it. Stay with me, camera. So out of that, yeah, let me take my glove off. So out of that leftover slab from slabbing points, I'll show you an example. That stone was used to slab little triangles like this, or knife blades that you pressure flake. If you've seen my videos, you know what I'm talking about. I've done a bunch of these. I'll probably do a bunch more, who knows. So out of that waste material, we got a nice biface. I'm pretty happy with this. I mean, it's wonky for sure, but you know, we have limited time. We did it kind of quickly, and we can definitely clean this up as we get further into the refining process through light percussion, billeting down to a smaller billet, and then of course pressure flaking. So hey, I hope you really enjoyed this video. This was fun for me. It was something new I haven't done. Kind of gave me a little inspiration. Hopefully I'll be back out here a little bit more. And if you liked the video, please subscribe, please like, please leave me a comment. And hey, you know what? Until next time, Paleo Greenbird out. Love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.